What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of What's Up AP. Today is going to be super fun for me because if anybody knows anything about me, they know I love my breakfast, especially on a Monday if I get to sleep in and I get to go out for breakfast at around 11 o'clock. So today we're going to do toast because I'm feeling hungry. I got pancakes on my mind and I'm wanting potatoes on the side. So if anybody can find me Bon Jovi and he can play his guitar and sing for me in these backgrounds, that would be freaking awesome. All right, so we're going to go in, we're going to visit Amy, we're going to see what she's doing, how she's holding up, how COVID affected her, and hopefully, it'll be some good vibes. All right, come on. Hey, man.
Wow.
Today's your version of What's Up AP.
Well, what's up, Kimmee?
Got time for it?
Of course.
All right, good, let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to our empty restaurant.
Yes, welcome to your empty restaurant. I'm so sorry. But the bonus is that we're doing shots.
Well.
So you get to pick. Do you want tequila?
Tequila.
Yeah, you sure?
You can stop.
Nothing else.
No.
Okay, no. So we can actually do a couple of tequilas as we're talking here. So this here is Amy Russo, and I have to say, I got a little bit of a little more of a bond with Amy because she's one of the first business owners I met when I came into Asbury Park.
She has a crush on me.
Okay, whatever. Well, she was one of the first business owners. Yeah, and you got a crush on me, so let's just put it out there. One of the first business owners I met when I came into Asbury, and she was phenomenal. And ever since then, I think we had a bond.
We did.
And we totally get each other, and we're both very supportive. And I love this woman. So.
And now we get to finally drink together.
Oh my God.
We've been
right?
threatening it for a
Threatening
while.
it when we know what'll happen, so it's just gonna,
I'm unmasking for the shot.
Are you okay
That's
with
allowed.
unmasking?
I'm okay with it.
If you're okay with it, as long as the rest of the world doesn't,
We're closed.
scream
This is
about
a
it.
meeting.
Oh yeah, it's a meeting. Actually, it's my campaign headquarters.
Oh, that's right. Campaign headquarters. That's how they
Okay,
get away
my
with
friend.
it. Cheers. We're just going for
Cheers.
it, huh?
Yep.
At least it was my brand.
Beautiful.
Really?
I do it every time I have tequila. It's a tequila. Anyway, so I wanted you to be a part of this video because I know that
Finally.
you have three restaurants, and I want to know how you're making out. I want to know. Actually, I know you had one prior to coming to Asbury in Montclair.
Correct.
So why did you choose Asbury to be your second location? What was it about Asbury?
So I'm here, this is I think my 9th summer. So we came here about 10 years ago, rented a house nearby and kind of fell in love with it. It was a good fit, we thought, for the second one. Little did I know the boom that was coming. Because 10 years ago, it seems like it went in the blink of an eye, as you know, because we came around the same time.
Very true.
And it was, just coming back, so to speak.
Right.
At least that's what everybody was telling us. And it came back.
Came
For
back
sure.
quicker than you expected.
It came, obviously pre-COVID, it came back pretty quick.
Right.
It
Very
really
true.
did.
Now, I do want to know, because I don't think this is a question I ever asked you, why did you pick the name Toast?
Oh, funny. It's nothing exciting. I used to travel in my former job, excuse the flies, because the doors are always open.
I didn't even see them, but thank you for pointing them out. You got a mask.
So before I was in the restaurant business, I was in the fragrance industry. I used to travel a lot, and I was always just yearning to get back to the States and have tea and toast, because growing up, that's what you had when you weren't feeling good or on a rainy day, or when you just wanted to feel comfortable and homey, and you just had tea and toast. So then when I was opening the restaurant, my kids were 2, 4, and 7, so I kept giving them the opportunity to name it, and Connor's name was the cracked egg, and that was pretty close, but we went with toast instead. But that was
I love that.
always in the back of my mind.
That's so cool. So it's like a comfort thing.
Yeah, and that 7-year-old is now 21 and working here.
Yep,
As
sure
you
is.
know.
Where is he? Can we
He's right
pan?
there.
Can we pan in on Connor?
Connor, wave.
Connor, can you wave? That's Connor. Such a good kid. So how? Let's start with how did COVID start?
Yeah.
And how have you maintained, especially with three restaurants? I mean, I know what it's like with one business,
Yeah.
but for you to have three, how have you maintained? Like, how did it impact you, and where do you find yourself today?
So, I mean, it's been brutal, right? It's been brutal for everybody. So I say that, and then I'll just tell you. So in the beginning, we were all thinking we were at this in a short stint, 3 or 4 weeks.
Right.
Obviously, that did not pan out the way that we all planned, and it's been tough. In the very beginning, everybody was, hurry up and wait, but still, kind of pie in the sky kind of a thing, and best case scenario, doing a ton of, feeding the front lines. That kept us busy.
Yeah, see, that's beautiful.
And it was, it was actually integral to keeping, we worked with Asbury Park dinner table, and that kept money coming in, and, feeding front lines, that kept morale up,
Yep,
right?
and very important.
we needed both. Yeah, it feels like that was 5 years ago, not 5 months ago.
Right.
Now what we're dealing with is still no indoor dining, as you know. We're the only state in the United States that has never had it since March 16th. It's absolutely brutal.
Yep.
I think it's obnoxious.
Okay. Well, damn it. Definitely tell me how you feel. No,
I think it's
totally,
ridiculous.
I get it.
And then my Red Bank and my Montclair stores are just, they're not faring as well as Asbury, strictly because we have so many more seats here.
Right. Now, let me ask you, Montclair and Red Bank, they do have outdoor dining.
They
but
do,
is it
but
limited?
Montclair is very limited. We only have about 14 seats outside of Montclair, so we're really struggling there. And Red Bank, while it has the outdoor tables, Red Bank is not a daytime, summer, outside kind of crowd.
Right.
Everybody's going to the beach, and we've
Right.
been so fortunate here. But that's the beauty, and there's a blessing and a curse to having three. One always seems to be doing okay if the other two aren't.
Right. Okay.
So for me, it's also been key to my sanity because I can just focus on the busy one.
Right.
But then you have to kind of give life support to the other two. So I
Right.
mean, it's been brutal.
Yeah.
If it was only Asbury that I was worried about, right
That's
now
one
we're
thing, but
doing
you've got
okay.
three.
Right. We're still at 50% of what we normally would do in the summer. So this
Okay.
winter's going to be hard.
Winter's going to be very hard.
Yeah, so I don't see anybody bouncing back much sooner than 18 months from the start of this, and we're 5-6 months in. So I think we'll see. I'm looking forward to spring 2021.
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
think everybody is.
Well, what are you doing to keep morale up with your staff, especially?
Honestly,
I mean, people. This is so informative because other people see this, other businesses see it, and we're all. I think it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter if you're in the restaurant industry or if you're in retail. We're all feeling the same hit, and it's a matter of keeping your staff up because they know the business has decreased, and they're watching the lesser amount of people coming in the door, the lesser amount of orders. So how do you keep them? How do you keep them wanting to go that extra mile? Aside from you just being you.
Well, so honestly and truly, it's really hard, right? And it's the end of the summer, and at the end of any summer, it's always hard. And now we're outdoors. I'm physically sweating right now because I've been working, most of the day outside.
Yeah, I think I'm dripping a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you have to be there. You have to be in the trenches with them. I
Yep.
mean, I normally am, but nothing. Like, I feel like I'm the most over-invested, post busser, runner. I've never worked harder in my life.
So you're right by them now. You're doing everything they do.
Yep.
It's
we
awesome.
we have no choice, right? And that's, I think right now, we have lack of staff, but also we've really got to keep morale up, and that's probably the hardest part right now. In the beginning, when we first opened for outdoor dining, we were doing a lot of, we're still doing all the protocol, but we were very, very cautious, and staff was very, very scared.
Right, very much so.
Very nervous. And now everybody's gotten a little bit more comfortable, and it's just finding your flow. Being
Right.
able to sanitize every single table without somebody jumping in it before you're even clean it.
Right.
Being able to wash your hands and have that opportunity to do that. And change, was gloves, now it's not gloves, but you still have to wash your hands, sanitize the table, sanitize the menu cards. It's a lot of new protocol that we're following, and we're,
It's not
with
easy.
that, the servers are, every single employee in the front of house is working 10 times harder than they ever did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And even with respect to PPP, like Jackie was saying it yesterday, and same for me, the cost of gloves has gone up exponentially. Do you find yourself getting hit with harder prices on ingredients and PPP stuff and all that good stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think categorically the prices have gone up, and we had talked about in the beginning raising our prices as well. And quite honestly, I just didn't get around to it.
Right.
Because then it's like changing your menus online.
Everything.
So we left it as it was, and for the most part, we've been okay.
Good.
We definitely have some ingredients, as you know, being a baker. You know, you were, I think, probably the yeast shortage of 2020.
Yep, pretty much.
Because everybody decided to become a home baker.
Yeah, I know.
And how fond were the days of 5 months ago when everybody was posting what they were making?
Right, exactly.
Now everyone's like, this sucks. I want to go back inside. I'm done baking.
Well, I do need to give you some kudos because as I'm sitting here listening to you, I'm looking around and everybody's masked, everybody is taking precautions, and that's a beautiful thing. And that I think is also what people need to see. Like there are people who just don't care, and then there are people who are so scared and care even more than that. And I think it's very important to point out that yes, your staff is absolutely doing everything that needs to be done to protect themselves as well as the safety of your customers, which I think is great. So what else you want to tell me?
I don't know. I mean, you just nailed it, right? We have to err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
We obviously know that this virus is very real. I don't know that the narrative is, but we need to also be cautious,
Right.
keep our staff safe, keep our customers safe, and give what I'm begging the state for at this point is to have the opportunity to prove that we know how to keep, sanitation on the up and up, like we always do anyway.
Right, exactly. Like that's why people think, and I've listened to so many people say, but I think James from Bonnie Reed said it perfectly, and you as well. We have always sanitized. The restaurant industry has always sanitized. Now, granted, does everybody? No, I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for the people that are around here, where I physically walk into their kitchens and I physically walk into their restaurants, and I can say, Asbury Park has really clean kitchens, and people are on top of their stuff here. So.
And I mean, as a customer, just know, I always say, you know your places that you like to frequent.
Right.
Frequent those places because they are the ones that are taking care of business the way that they're supposed to be taking care of business.
Yep.
If you've never tried a place before and you try it and you see that something's a little bit off, you're probably right.
Right. And ask. Ask to speak to somebody.
Yeah.
Just don't go blasting somebody on social media.
No.
That's the other thing that I'd like to lead into as well, because I don't think people really understand how much a review that is not legitimate, there may be some legitimacy to it, but it's overexpanded and overdone online. And I don't think people really understand how bad, especially now, that could hurt a business. It could hurt a business before COVID, but now a bad review, forget it. In this time, so I think it's really smart to put it out there for if you come, let's say you're from here and you have an issue, speak to management. Don't just go blasting it on Facebook and social media. What good is that gonna do? First off, you're not going to resolve the problem. Secondly, if you have a legitimate issue, speaking to your management, I'm sure it could rectify it there and on the spot instead of waiting 3 weeks until you're super pissed off and say, oh, you know what? I forgot to write this bad review. Give everybody a chance.
Yeah, and also just really keep in mind what every restaurant is going through right now and how far. I mean, I feel like I'm waiting tables in Ocean Grove sometimes.
Yeah, because you got to walk.
We have a walk to go
You go all the way around.
And then, to the kitchen, all the way around to Cross and Orange. I mean, thank goodness we've got great neighbors at Cross and Orange, so
Right.
we're utilizing their tables.
See, that's all about, what is the word I keep using, people? Community.
Community over competition. Right?
Yep, very much so. So are you running any kind of specials? Are you offering certain things on certain days? Let us know the days you're open, give me your address, and tell the people what you're doing and what your specialties are.
Sure. So right now we're doing 6 days a week. We've got to give everybody a break on Tuesdays, so that's what we're doing. We have little bottles of hand sanitizer, one for every table that comes in, or for every takeout order. That's our special.
Beautiful.
We're also offering beach boxes this year. We didn't offer those in the past for all the grab and go that's been happening.
That's awesome.
So we have things like pancake bites and French toast sticks for breakfast, and then burger boxes and a lobster roll that comes with chips and a drink. And
that's awesome.
An easy carry to the beach
Right
box.
to the beach.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And we are at 516 Cookman Avenue. right down the road from you.
Right down the road
So
from
when you
me.
leave us, you can go get some great deliciousness at Confections of a Rockstar.
You're so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait till you hear the new song I wrote for you. You can use this for advertisement.
Oh, I can't
I
wait.
totally did it to Once Together Alive by John Bon Jovi. and
Oh.
Bon Jovi. So I had just said to the viewers, if anybody out there can get me a hold of Bon Jovi, I can switch the lyrics and he can sing behind me as we go in and do this the whole
Oh, I like it.
How fun would that be?
It would be fun.
Right?
Well, he's
So-
not far away, right?
No,
I
he's
mean,
not far away. It's just a matter of getting him. It's like you think you get there, and it's just like,
I have faith in you that you can do it.
oh, well, I have faith in you that you can do it. So, I think
From your lips to somebody's ears,
I don't know whose it is, but I'll take it.
I'll pray to a pineapple at this point.
I thank you for taking the time to do this. I'm proud of you. I love
I'm
you.
proud of
You're
you.
one of my
Thank you for
very
doing
good
this.
friends.
You're
I think
super
it's-
fun.
Well, I would hope so. Sometimes, not all the time. We all know that I'm not always super fun, but
She might always know that.
yeah, I doubt it. But in closing, make sure that you come out, you support Toast. There are 3 locations: Asbury Park, Red Bank, Montclair. And like we say at the end of every episode, please be sweet to one another. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.